composite function, and composite function is written in the form like this: f of g of x, which is the same as f composition of g of x. So this thing you see here is read as f composition of g. Is that okay? All right. Now let's look at an example. We have this: let f of x to be 3x minus 2 and g of x to be x squared plus 2x. Now find I, f of g of x, or f composition of g of x, g composition of f of x, then g composition of f of 2. All right, so let's look at how we can go about this. So solution. Now let's start with the I. So we are saying that f of g composition of x can also be written in this form: f of g of x. So the meaning of this is that we are going to put the g function into the f function, but we know that g of x, or the function of g of x, is given as x squared plus 2x. Okay, so from here you can write this one as f of, now our g of x here, which is our g of x here, is now this. Okay, so we have x squared plus 2x here. Okay, now the meaning of this is that wherever I see x in the f function, f of x function, I replace it by what? X squared plus 2x. So I know that f of x function is giving us 3x minus what? 2. Is that okay? So wherever I see x, it's now x squared plus 2x. So when I come to this side, now my function is going to be 3 bracket open x squared plus 2x minus this 2. So I'll be having 3 x squared. I'm only opening this bracket, so this 3 will multiply this and multiply that. Is that okay? So we have something like this and something like that. So from there we have 3 by 2 give us 6x, then minus what? 2. Since you don't have any like terms here, we will leave our answer as this. All right, now let's move on to the I. The question is g composition of f, and we are saying this one can also be written as g of f of x. Okay, so from here g f of x will be equals to g bracket open. So we are going to take the f of x function, and you know our f of x function to be 3x minus what? 2. Is that okay? So from here g of 3x minus 2 will also be equals to, so wherever I see x in the g function, I'll replace it by 3x minus 2, and I know the g function is x squared plus 2x. So from there I'll have 3x minus 2 all squared plus 2 bracket open 3x minus 2. All right, so from here we have to expand this one. So the meaning of this is that if I have 3x minus 2, then another 3x minus what? 2. So I'm going to open this one. If I open this one, this will give me 3x times 3x. Is that okay? And 3x times 3x is going to give me 9x squared. Then 3x times negative 2 give me negative 6x. Then negative 2 times 3x give me negative 6x. Negative 2 times negative 2 give me positive 4. Okay, so from this side I'll have 9x squared, and we know that this and that are like them, so when you add them or you subtract them, this one negative 6x give us negative 12x plus what? 4. All right, so this one become composition of what? That. Is that okay? All right, so now let's move on to the last aspect of it, where the question asks us to find the composition of, so that's the last one, composition of f, then 2. And we are saying that this is the same as this, just that the x has been replaced by what? 2. So it means that wherever I see x in this function here, I'm going to replace it by what? 2. So I'm going to have 9 bracket open 2 squared minus 12 2 plus 4. Okay, so now we have 9 multiplying by 4 minus 24 plus what? 4. Okay, and we know that 9 by 4 is 36 minus 24 plus 4, and this will give you what? Negative 24 plus 4 will give you negative 20. Will give you negative 20 from 36 will give you 16, and that will give us our final answer.